Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Zoronden here, and welcome back to Starcraft 2. Today we are at Antigua Shipyard, and let's check out those combatants. Coming in the red Terran in the top right corner is going to be MYiParadise, and in the bottom left corner, coming in the blue Protoss, is going to be VocaloiD. So let's see how these two dudes, guys, fellas, combatants, go against each other here on this map in a nice PvT, TVP, whatever matchup. Bring up that production tab for you as well, and we shall begin. I believe this is Masters. Yes, VocaloiD is Masters. I am correct on that. And so we'll just see how these two guys do battle with one another at this Masters level, as I said. And when you search VocaloiD on YouTube, you don't find VocaloiD stuff. You only find VocaloiD stuff, which is nothing because I've never casted a game from a player named VocaloiD. Anyways, yeah, double check myself just to make sure it was Masters. Yes, indeed it is. We do have a barracks and, of course, supply depot down for MYiParadise. I'm going to call him MYiParadise. And, of course, there is the scouting SCV going to head down. And I'm not sure if this is cross positions. Does not seem that way, obviously. VocaloiD scouting over there, so not that case here. But it looks like MYiParadise has chosen right. He's going to probably zip in here, unless he's doing something with the watchtower here, beyond just grabbing it. And that is the case. He's just going to fly by right there. And we have a gateway, of course, going up for VocaloiD, as well as the assimilator. And we're noticing he's doing the mineral line wall-off as well. It's something I'm starting to see a little more, even in the higher-up Master Leagues. I saw quite a bit of it in lower leagues, and now it seems to be trickling up, which is interesting phenomenon that I'm not necessarily used to. It looks like the wall-off got completed. I do not... yeah, there is VocaloiD's probe, so not getting in. Not too much to see at the moment, unfortunately, but later on that could definitely be a benefit to MYiParadise. And that one Marine is, of course, going to shoot off that probe. The SC2 is going to work on this pylon, and he has been there a while, considering he's got this thing at half shields. I have to see if VocaloiD's going to bother attacking him at all. Obviously, the Zealot's going to come out. Looks like those probes were going to go after him and getting him out of there. Want to get him out of there before actual damage is done to that pylon. Not that it's horribly important. The Zealot would have obviously chased him off, but he would have been possibly halfway through the material wealth of that pylon. So a little bit of a proxy pylon over here by VocaloiD. That could definitely come into play here soon. That gets a little wonky. And I also see a red dot over here. So the SCV not choosing to leave. And again, that could be something tricky out of MYiParadise as well if he wants to do some proxy something, anything really. I wouldn't expect a proxy barracks considering he's already sitting on 3 barracks over here. So we'll just keep an eye on that, see what that guy's going to do. Maybe up to no good, so who knows. Looks like MYiParadise has gone ahead and grabbed the expansion. No expansion out of VocaloiD just yet. And one message VocaloiD did give me when he sent me this game along with a couple others is that he's kind of warming up back into the style of the current game, into the current meta that's going on. So this kind of mineral line wall off may just be old play style that we haven't seen in a while. In fact, it's been, I think, over a year since VocaloiD actively played, so, or at least close to it rather. Actually, it can't be a year. I haven't even been casting for a year. Never mind on that one. It's been maybe 6 months, something like that. Anyways, he's definitely gotten rid of that SCV finally. Looks like he's not going to be doing anything tricky. He was just hiding it for a later scout. The gateway conversion, of course, going down for VocaloiD. No expansion out of him just yet. Oh my gosh, I completely missed the proxy Stargate going on over here. My gosh, we got Void Rays coming out. And VocaloiD going to be throwing a little skill ray at MYiParadise. And it is prime opportunity to be doing that. He is building a couple tech labs, has good grouping of Marines, but they are out of position at the moment. And looks like he might just accompany this battle group here in with the Void Ray. which isn't a terrible idea. However, I would like to see a harass attempt with these basically rush Void Rays too. Very nice play out of VocaloiD. I like that. Maybe we'll also see some win behind Dark Shrine units coming out here in a little bit. A little love for Day 9 there. He always says that, and I love it and can't agree more with it. And a little bit of scout proxying, wow. Scout poking there by VocaloiD, obviously noticing the 2 bunkers and pulling the heck out of there. The Stalker not taking too much damage, only 15. Yeah, that's right. Math! Only 15 damage on that Stalker, so a nice poke up there to figure out what's going on. He is sitting on double Void right now, and again, I would love to see these guys swing up here and go to town. And I mean, there's no turrets anywhere. Obviously, you can't even build them yet. Just working on getting that engineering bay, so maybe he's suspecting something. Obviously, we are pretty sure he hasn't seen that. Indeed, that is the case. He has no idea those are on the map. The expansion just now going up for VocaloiD, and obviously the reason the expansion is so late for him is he was focusing on that proxy gate and proxy star gate, not a regular gate. We're just used to those being regular gates. And MYiParadise might be suspecting something. He's gonna throw his guy over here in the smoke, kind of thinking what's going on here. Doesn't seem like this guy's Master League. He's missing some units, missing some stuff. So he's a little weary of that, and looks like the Void Rays may have just been revealed as they took out what appeared to be a supply depot. Now we're noticing tons of, okay, those supply depots. I expected those to be turrets, as the typical response to getting attacked by Void Rays is turrets, not supply depots. But VocaloiD going to use the distraction of those guys to bring his units up in the front. SCV's coming down to desperately try and repair those bunkers. They do indeed save one, but one also went down. So MYiParadise is saving that attack, successfully defending it. The Void Rays continuing to sit over here. I'm going to join up with the main army. We do now have a few turrets on the way. 1, 2, there we go. A couple turrets going up. However, the natural is still completely open to an attack. Oh, it's down there. A pylon? Yes, a pylon. The Void Rays could definitely swing around here and hit up this gnat and do some serious damage, except now still supply depots. Those supply depots are tricking me. There's so many. Of course, this army is getting fairly beefy for MYiParadise, but no medevacs just yet. Just now plopping it down on the reactor to pump them out double time. And unfortunately, that is going to hurt him if VocaloiD is able to punch in here. Fortunately, this bio ball is fairly large. He has opted not to get those medevacs and instead has gotten a sizable army and is just about to get the marine shields. What are those officially called? Combat shields, that's what they're called. And then, of course, Paradise is now grabbing a third expansion, so that is definitely going to come in useful to him. VocaloiD throwing down quite a few more pylons. Wanted to get out of that supply block, long away from it. We do have Zealot Stalker. Wow, I wanted to say Zealot Stalker. Zealot Charge on the way. That is definitely going to be beneficial. He's probably going to need more than 6 Zealots, though, to make very good use of that. I would expect a few more of those to pop on in. And he's going to need a lot of units here because MYiParadise is marching south and ready to romp in VocaloiD's territory. And this army is going to be a close match for it, but whew, I think MYiParadise might be able to take this. Keep in mind, he only has 2 medevacs right now, and that is obviously going to be a big disadvantage. That bio ball depends on that very much. But he's going to go for that drop, and this might be the ability to flank it. Hit him on 2 sides, and that always confuses players. You see the entire VocaloiD army moving up on the minimap. Going to move into the base here and start attacking these guys. These guys are going to jump out. And you will see this army is now going to move right into the natural. Fortunately, they took a little too long to do it. And VocaloiD's army was easily able to move Ron down. A Void Ray does go down. A few force fields. Not doing too much there. These guys are going to stim and get out. The drop has recommenced in the main of VocaloiD, doing some very nice damage. Took out a gateway or 2. Actually took out the, what is that? The Temple Archives thing. Twilight Council. Arrgh. I knew that. Anyways, VocaloiD's army can spin down here again. Gonna go for this bio ball. But again, this bio ball is causing havoc, hitting it all sides. The Stalkers are really doing those damage. but there's Tate absorbing it too. The Zealots all trapped in the back there, and unfortunately they could have done so much more damage there. Could have cleaned that up a lot easier, but still able to pull that off. And we do see a reinforcement streamline coming down the map for MYiParadise. He is going to start backing that off as he does not want to engage one by one. Needs to go in with the whole group. And Void Ray's continuing to come out by VocaloiD. I love his committance, as it were, to the Void Ray production. We do have a double forge going down, as well as 3 more gateways. No Twilight Council replacement just yet. May not even need that. He's got his Zealot legs, I believe. Actually, no, he does. No, he didn't. Oh my gosh, I did not even realize that. That Zealot leg got sniped. And no Zealot legs for MYiParadise. Or MYiParadise killed the Zealot legs. I would expect folk. There we go. Grabbing that Twilight Council. There we go again. Clicking it like it's Heart of the Swarm. Not the case yet. There's a replacement Twilight Council, putting it in a little safer area this time. I like seeing that. And another Void Ray coming in, and I'm pretty sure MYiParadise still has literally no idea that's down there. VocaloiD could be running off bases in this right corner if he wanted, just not looking for those. One Marine sitting here, watching for VocaloiD to expand to that obvious expansion point. A couple Marines there, going to do a little bit of damage, but easily cleaned up. However, they did see this nice probe line transfer, which this floating factory is going to see as well. The world's most expensive scout coming down here, going to start revealing what is up in VocaloiD's base. Actually looks like he might skim the outer rim and not going to get anything done. The Voider is going to easily clean this guy up, and he's going to see barely anything. Couple forges, not too revealing there. He's going to know there's upgrades on the way though, and a little farther than I thought. Big army coming in here, and big battle going on. Force Field's doing a little nice block off. The Bio really got divided there, and the Medevacs though doing some serious healing for that Bile Ball, and that made the difference this time. Those Void Rays all squishied up in the face, and the Bile Ball does its job, takes it out. And half of them going to roll up here, take this out pretty easily. That third is going to go down. The Burning Factory going to continue to stay here. The Stalker's going to finally move in and take it out. Looks like the rest of the Bile Ball is going to join this group at the natural and take, or third, and take that out as well. And look at that, MYiParadise now grabbing a 4th. Sitting high and mighty at the moment. His main not even mined out yet. He's going to be working on 4 mining bases. In fact, his natural is closer to mined out than his main. That is Bonkerville. Wait, no, this is the main. Oh, this map confuses me every time. His main is almost mined out. His natural's doing pretty good. So, looking pretty strong there. VocaloiD's mineral line is a little stronger, which of course means he's had not as much saturation. Of course, those mules will do that as well. But his natural is utterly beautiful. Still pretty dang full. But you're going to need more than 1.5 mining base. And check that out. MYiParadise is going to be grabbing the gold. It is starting to look devilishly bad for VocaloiD here. Sitting at only 88 supply, with MYiParadise sitting at 195. This is going to probably be the last hold of the line for VocaloiD. If he can if he can hold the line here and make some sort of a counter and take out a couple of MYiParadise's bases, he may just be able to get back into this game. Gonna go over here and snipe that Marine, and if I was MYiParadise, I would have rolled right there. That was a great opportunity. He may be waiting for a few ghosts to come down. Yes, indeed, that is the case. Quite a few ghosts there. And with EMP coming in, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so dangerous for VocaloiD. And I don't know what just happened there. That felt kind of like a Canadian accent for some reason. I'm not Canadian, so don't know where that came from. Anyways, this is just a death ball. It's not even a bile ball anymore, guys. This is just a death ball. There's so many units here. Let's check this out just for the sake of it. 11 medevacs, 18 marauders, 52 marines, and 7 ghosts. Those probes get the heck out of town. They do not want to play with that. Unfortunately, they are going to need to be able to do damage that we need. Blink on the way, but not going to do it. EMP coming in here, wiping out VocaloiD's army, and VocaloiD knows it. He sees that army and is just like, hooey, I can't do this. I'm bailing. Go on to the next game. Anyways, I want to thank VocaloiD for sending in this game. Not a lot of players actually send in losses, and when somebody does that, I really do appreciate it, because you can watch this game, you can adapt to it, you can watch somebody else's perspective of you playing, and you can you potentially learn a lot more from me casting your losing game than actually your winning game. So again, props to VocaloiD for sending in a game that he lost. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please do thumbs up and subscribe so I can bring you more StarCraft 2 content. If you want your game casted by me, win or lose, you can send that to Zoronden@gmail.com. That, of course, is in the information below. And that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you all next time.